Sri Ganpatanama, I pray Almighty God Ganesha, the Day Lord, Ancestor Lords, Gurus, and motivators, teachers, guides, etc. Welcome you to the Varun Astro and its presentation on numerology, which is in two parts. First part is basic learning on numerology, and second part is what the number speaks for the day for the people born on different dates of any month. And the reason behind the presentation is to take the numerology to each house, each family, each individual. And in a nutshell, it can be said that in order to take the numerology to maximum extent possible persons. Since it is very easy to learn, easy to understand, easy to apply, and easy to use. Because number speak a lot, and it starts working right from our birth and to the death. So let us proceed there. And before I proceed, just for information only, the contents of the presentation have been taken from various books and journals, which I have gone through. Images, sounds, as well as example chart for exercise purpose only, not for prediction, have been taken from Google. And this presentation is reaching to you through YouTube. So let us proceed there in the first part of the presentation. Numbers in single digit work in the numerology, and these are the range of these numbers are 1 to 9 only. The zeros are not taken into consideration, and because of its position, 5 number happens to be in the middle of the number between 1 to 9, and that's why the 5 number is can be said that it is the strongest number because it balances the numbers preceding to it and succeeding to it. Whenever there, say, in numerology, all the only single digit numbers are taken into consideration for calculation purpose, and that's why whenever any number in double or more than that digit appear before us, we have to get it converted into single digit by adding all the numbers. And the process goes on till we get numbers in single digit. These numbers are ruled by subplanets, and 1 is ruled by Sun, 2 by Moon, 3 by Jupiter, 4 by Rahu, 5 by Mercury, 6 by Venus, 7 by Ketu, 8 by Saturn, 9 by Mars. And if in the event if some number is missing in our birth chart, since all the planets, 9 planets, have elemental value and they carry specific energy with them. So whenever there is some number is missing, it clearly indicates that we are missing the energy of that planet, that element in our body is also very low. And whenever there are some number, there are chances that some numbers are repeated more than twice. In that case, that energy, that element is in excess form in our body. And in all these cases, this invite in longer run diseases. So if we understand these numbers, we can do the rectification properly. These numbers are 1 to 9 are uniquely called in the world of numbers. 1 is known as or called as king or government. 2 is known as called as queen, partner, diplomat. 3 is known as king's advisor or counselor. 4 is known by rule breaker, highly diplomatic person. 5 is known as prince or kumar. 6 is known as minister or comfort giver. 7 is known as spiritual guru or intuitive person. That is the person who gets advanced intimation from the universe about some incident going to happen. 8 is known as servant, downtrodden people of the society, worker, people are working under us. I mean, subordinates and judiciary, judges. 9 is known as army, police, doctor, and blood. All these numbers are important, and we can correlate the numbers. We can find out the relationship between two numbers after analyzing this unique name number. So let us proceed to the next topic. And when we take birth, God gives us few numbers in the form of, as a gift, in the form of date, month, and year. Here, one date of birth has been taken of a celebrity whose birthday falls, of a famous person whose birthday falls today. So the first date and month, God gives us few numbers in the form of date, month, and year. Date and month may consist of 1 or 2 digits, but the year consists of 4 digits. So as per rule, all the numbers are added together and converted into single digit. So when the month is added together, date is added together and converted into single digit, we get prime number, or we can say diamond. Similarly, when we add all the numbers, that is date, month, and year, and convert it into single digit, we get life number, or we can say that it is conductor. So in the practical life, in the bus, if driver and conductor are having inimical relations, not a correlation, then it is difficult to run the bus smoothly. So it happens in the practical life also, in our life, that if the driver number and conductor number are not compatible to each other, then the problem in our life starts. So this is the basic purpose of the numerology, to identify those numbers and what these numbers signify. For example, from date we have deduced driver, from date, month, and year we have deduced conductor, and angel number is deduced from the year itself by adding all the numbers and converting it to single digit. Thereafter, for the male it is subtracted from 11, and for the female it is added to 4, added to 4. From the date and month, after adding the date and month, we get attitude number or achievement. Now we'll discuss each nomenclatures. Driver number is a reflection of our inner driver and inner personality. This fires us up and how we get moving. Conductor number shows the role or the purpose of the life that we are meant to fulfill. This is our motivational brand narrative. And angel number is balance. Angel number balances us with the optimal energies for the achievement. So see here, the driver for this gentleman whose birthday falls is there. His driver is 4 and conductor is 7. There is one more rule, that if in the birth date 11/22, if it appears either in the date or month, or during the calculations, if it appears, then it indicates the master number. Similarly, 13, 14, 16, 19, if these appear either in the date or month, in month it is not possible, but if it appears in the date or during the calculation, this indicates karmic debt number. Master number belongs to highly evolved souls. Person has learned the easy lessons in the past life and now have some more challenging lessons to learn. There is always a degree of nervous tension with the master number, which make it difficult for these people to achieve their aim and target. And the karmic debt numbers are 13, 14, 16, and 19. These represent lessons or challenges from past lives that must be addressed in the current lifetime to achieve spiritual growth and balance. If one is born on 13, 14, 16, or 19th of any month, or if this number appear in the numerology chart, it is believed to be carrying karmic debt from the previous incarnation. Let us the karmic debt of the these numbers 13, 14, 16, and 19. 13 often associated with laziness or misuse of power in a past life, requiring a lesson in the hard work and responsibility. And 14 is connected to the indulgence. 14 is connected to the indulgence and a lack of self-control, leading to a need for discipline, moderation, and responsibility. 16 signifies 16 signifies the consequences of the pride, arrogance, or a destructive nature requiring humility and a focus on others. 19 relates to the 19 relates to the selfishness or a desire for absolute power requiring the development of empathy and cooperation. Now, how question arises how to address the karmic debt. So, as per him, this is a human nature, and this usually happens that the native carries some of the legacies from the past life, and it is very difficult for him to change it, and that is the biggest challenge. So, first of all, in order to address the karmic debt, we must confront their challenges. We must challenge our step of our plan of action or actions. Suppose if 13 is karmic debt number is 13, it is associated with laziness. In the present life also, the native may be a laziness and may resort to misuse of power. So this is biggest challenge for the native. Native has to practice good karmas, embrace spiritual practices like meditation, etc., and seek guidance of the gurus, motivators, guides, and numerologists. So with this, now you can note it down. The driver for this native is 4, conductor is 7, angel number is 9, and attitude number is 5. So we have learned just now that driver is the inner personality. Angel conductor is our they speaks about future, our brand narrative for the future. Angel number, it is a numerical representation of the personal energy and its relationship with the environment. And what the attitude number says, it reflects outward personality and impressions we make on the world. And the native is personal, the attitude number is 5. This meaning of this phrase, the native is playful, adventurous, and fun-loving. Now, these all are static numbers. So whenever God gives us any number, in the form of a date, it is static, it can't be changed. And all the numbers which are deduced from it are also static, they do not change. Then, if driver and conductor both are anti to each other, both are inimical to each other, then how to make them workable and make them to forget their enmity. For this, we must bring a number which is trained to both. And this method is called those numbers which are used to mediate between driver and conductor in order to make the relations harmonious. It is dynamic number, which we create because God created numbers are always static; they do not change. So dynamic numbers we create in the form of say mobile number, house number, vehicle number, etc., etc. And the first, all these numbers, whatever we choose in our life, we should be ensured that these are not the enemy to the driver and conductor. Now, God gives us with a static number, which do not change, and name is also given by our uh, what you call parents, forefathers in the form of gift, which do not change. So name number is very, very crucial because it gives maximum energy to the native. For example, somebody calls from with the name. So whenever we listen, the sound of alphabet, beginning alphabet goes in our ear, we get ourselves alert. We are on alert mode, and then after passing this after pronouncing half of the name, we just go on to respond it. So this is very, very important. And that's why name number is very important. Now you're surprised how a name can be numbered. You agree that yes, we do respond even before the caller finishes our name. So name is also name which is gifted by our forefathers, parents, is also static. It rarely changes. Now name number. You are surprised how a name can be numbered because it contains alphabet. Yes, each alphabet has numerical values. Now the name of the native whose birthday is today has been has come out. It is none but Home Minister or respected Amit Shah. His name starts from A, so it is giving 1. And the name ends with the H, which gives 5. And the total number of the native name is giving 24. And finally, in single digit, it is 6. Now we have to see whether 4 and 7 or 6 or 7 are enmity or not. We will just see after a few minutes. In the meantime, we will do some exercises with this birth date of Sri Amitsa. So we have to draw also grid, which consists of 9 boxes and 3:3 boxes there. And this permanent place of the number is already written before you. So we have to place the numbers in their appropriate box. So let us start the exercise now. See here, 22. So double 2 is here. Thereafter 1, 0 is not taken into consideration. Again 1, 9, 6, and 4. Now driver number is also 4. Conductor is 7. So 7 plus 0 addition is there. And if we recall, the angel number is 9. And the name number goes to 6. So with this, then this is completed. Now the missing numbers are 3, 5, 8 for the day. These are the missing numbers. And what are the impact of these missing numbers? Let us analyze. So since 3, they just see the answer. 4 is double, 9 is also double, 2 is a double, 1 is double, 6 is double. 7 is single and 3, 5, 7, 8 numbers are missing. And if you see east, northeast, and center direction may have Vastu doors where the native lives. And health and family related issue, knowledge related issue, work and energy related issue may be there with the native. And it is very difficult for the native to spare time for that. And because of this health and planning, imagination, wisdom, and native is always thinking of the past also. Knowledge, motivation, intuition, organized stability, study, and hard work. Hard work is the name of the Amitsar. Balance, stability, fortune, mental health, freedom. All these may be lacking in the native. Now, what are the remedial measures for east? Hardwood is required. For northeast, earth is required. Or we can say for 3, hardwood is required. For 8, earth metal is required. For 5 also earth metal is required. So earth and hardwood will work. Now this intellectual plane. The native horizontal plane we can see, if you see, native's intellectual plane is 100%, 33% is the emotional plane, and practical plane is 66%. Similarly, vertical speaking thought plane for the native is 33%, willpower is 66%, and action is 100%. And last but not the least, Golden Raj Yoga is not found because 5 number is missing for the native. And similarly, Silver Raj Yoga is also not found because 8 and 5 are missing for the native. Now this is the list of enemical number. So driver is 4, conductor is 7. See here the enemy number for the driver for 4 number people are 8942. So 9 number is coming for angel number. This may are the native. Similarly, for the 6 also, 3 and 9 are the enemy number. So 9 is again appearing, and the native lives in Mumbai, which gives 9 itself. And one more list is displayed here, that is driver, the driver or conductor, whatever be the driver and conductor list is there already displayed, and its alphabets which are enemy alphabets. It means the name for the, suppose if the native's driver or conductor is 1, his name must not start with F or P. This is very, very important. So you can save it. First name of the letter must not be the enemy to the driver or conductor, and name number must not be enemy to the driver or conductor. This is very, very, very important. Now, numbers missing 358 already discussed, and now personal year for the native. What we have to do? Take the birth date, full birth date, and from it, replace the year with the current year, and then add all the numbers and find out the single digit. This is the current. So if it is for the native, it is 5. If the native is getting Mercury, it will be beneficial for the native. But native is 5 number it is giving. It is itself, though it balances, but it is owned by Mercury. And we have to make in-depth study what are the outcome of this number. And if it is 5, Mercury is there, so there's year number. So it speaks of year of success in financial stability, increase in friend circle, good for business and businessmen, traveling and going to abroad on business too for the employment, partnership business for the employed in media and communication or doing the related business for writers, poets, actors, entertainers, radio arts and journalists for appearing in competitions and taking risks. Year to be conscious while taking overall member while talking. So year says be conscious while talking. Overall memorability. The native stays at Mumbai, which is giving 9 number, which does not look good. And the native is presently undergoing the dasa of Ketu, which will last on 3rd December 2025. So with this, the presentation comes to an end, first part, and now we have entered into the second part. What the number speaks for the day, for the people, what the number speaks about the day, for the people, born on different dates of any month. So today driver is 4, conductor is 5. And you know from the previous post that 5 number is very balanced number. It occupies the position, balancing position. I mean monitoring position. So 5 number is very useful for the native. And that's why the native is getting 5 number. And the people born on 1st day 1928, 2nd 11th, any date you can see, except 9 number 9/18/27. And rest of the numbers from 1 10 1928 to 11 28 29, 12 21 38, 4 13 22 31, 5 14 23, 6 15 24, 7 16 25, and 8 17 26. All these numbers are very important, and the 5 number gives energy and auspiciousness. It speaks of auspiciousness for all these numbers. For the people born on 9/18/27, the relationship between 5 and 9 is average. So there, the resultant effect will be successful, and result is expected to be 40. That's why, because the relationship is neutral. So with this, the presentation comes to an end. Thank you for watching it. If you are watching for the first time, please subscribe the channel and press the notification icon so that you can get the notification of all our posts. I will also request you to share this with your friends, colleagues, relatives, and well-wishers so that they can understand the numbers, they can use the numbers, they can apply the numbers for the learning purpose, do the exercises, and finally come to us with great achievement that you have started predicting it through numerology and through giving the solutions. So with this, now I seek your permission to close now. Tomorrow I will be coming with new presentations. Until then, take care. Have a good day.